I'm not impatient. What the fuck is? Hey, Brian. Cool.
Ryan, you need to just.
Testicles, testicles, one and two. What's going on, everybody? You're in the meantime with me and Dave. Once again, we're here. We're in week 8. Holy shit! It's been 2 months officially for in the meantime with me and Dave in quarantine. The Ronalogues. Not sure what the title will be for this one. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, we'll call this Infinity War because this is going on for infinity. Also, I want to introduce a new sponsor, my double chin. I shaved just because we're in this shit. I mean, I'm only doing Zoom shows. I'm recording this week on Zoom, as you can see, because no big deal. I mean, sometimes I like the background, sometimes I don't. Who gives a fuck? Why does it matter? But yeah, I saw just if you saw last week, I'm not gonna lie to you. Last week was probably the funniest episode in a while because that baby, that hollaback baby, there's not much that's gonna really top that. That was sorry. But so yeah, if you're watching this and you're like, "What's this hollaback baby?" I just jumped in on episode 28 here to see what's going on with Dave. I'd highly recommend checking out episode 27, and then for episode 27 to make sense, you probably should go back to episode 26. And then if you really, I mean, I would just go back and watch all of my episodes, binge watch this shit. Some of it's hard to get through. The early episodes, yes, are long, single shot, kind of boring, kind of indulgent, but there's funny moments and there's poignant moments, there's meaningful moments, there's all of that shit. It's dramatic, it's whatever the spice of life, all that shit, man. Not good with adjectives on stuff. Yeah, had a pretty exciting morning. I'm not going to go into it right now, but let's just say that sometimes you wake up and something lights fire under your ass. I'll put it that way. And so yeah, so today's been one of those days that got to record the meantime. Might as well get it done. I'm doing this at like 10 o'clock in the morning. No, 11:30 right about now on Tuesday. What is this, May 12th? And kind of, I don't want to say not much in news for so much. It's funny, getting in arguments over old bullshit on social media. I was sharing a link, an old, outdated link for fun about the fact that this Dr. Fauci, or whatever the fuck, Fauci, however you pronounce his fucking name, it wasn't that long ago that he said we didn't need masks, and really had a very smug kind of presentation on 60 Minutes, the conspiracy theory fucking hub of CBS, on 60 Minutes, where he basically told America, yeah, the thin cloth shit, it ain't gonna do much. Why are you doing it? Don't even bother. And then everybody's got every excuse for, it's funny how on social media everybody just knows everything. And all I've learned in the last 8 weeks is that nobody knows shit. The only thing that people know, scientists have confirmed that the shrug emoji pretty much covers all the bases for what we know and don't know about the coronavirus and everything else surrounding it. We know it's real. We know it kills motherfuckers, makes you real sick. Whatever. That part's true. I know it's apparently we're learning that it comes, it can be found, you can get it through every orifice. You can get it through any type of, it's found in semen. I don't know what testing facilities were given happy endings so that they could test the semen of people, but apparently, yes, coronavirus can be found in semen, which then says they wonder if it can be sexually transmitted. Well, I dare anybody to have sex without fucking breathing in somebody's face. All right. So if you're already having sex, you're already, violating the social distancing order on many levels. So I think the pretty much if it's in your semen and if it's going into somebody else, I'm pretty sure they already got it through some other means. Regardless, everybody's still, yes, we're closing in on 100,000 deaths, which everybody's like, oh my God, all these deaths. Yes, that's a lot. And we also still have 500 million plus people in the fucking thing. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like it's I'm not going to say that that's obviously a large number. That's intimidating to anybody, but it's also, there's lots of people that die all the fucking time. And not to dismiss anybody, people. A lot of people died this week, and from what I understand, it wasn't all coronavirus. Two famous people. Well, there's more than a few famous people. I didn't know all of them, but Little Richard died, and Jerry Stiller, dad of Ben Stiller. Little Richard was 87, and Jerry Stiller was 92, I believe, and a lot of people are like, oh, this is really sad. This is shit. Yeah, in a way, but I didn't know Little Richard was still alive. That's one thing. Jerry Stiller, I knew he was alive, and yeah, it's sad, but I also know he lost his wife not too long ago. She passed on, and that's his best friend, I imagine. They stayed married for years. And I didn't personally know Jerry Stiller. I'm kind of friends with one comic who's well known. I mean, he remembers me. At least he acts like he does. And Eddie Pepitone, very funny dude. Definitely watch his shit watch his special on Amazon Prime and anything he does. He's hilarious. But he's friends with Jerry Stiller. So, and I can only imagine those two talking. But yeah, I hate to break it to people. Old people are gonna have to die. I don't know when we got to a point in this world where people seem to have trouble with death. I mean, maybe they always have. We seem to handle it the worst than most places. I look at death as actually somewhat celebratory because they're free from all the morons that are on this earth. So that's helpful for them. I'm happy for them. I'll be, granted, I'm biologically designed to not want to die, so I don't want to die, but I also don't. I mean, there was a time when I thought I did, and that was when I was on drugs and drinking, couldn't stop. But once I got in recovery and stuff and started realizing, it's really, my attitude and all that, I'm still of the mindset where, like, you know what, all good things come to those who wait, and that includes death. But in the meantime, I mean, my life don't suck that bad. Some people would look at it and be like, oh, it does. No, I don't feel like it does. And yeah, and so I embrace it all, and today I'm just more or less happy that we can, that I'm in a place where I've been able to take care of myself and do all this, deal with all this in a productive manner and try to be there for other people. Also got almost into an argument with another comic over my comments on Twitter, and squashed that beef in less than a day. Proud to say. Got a little defensive at first because he came at me a little hot, and luckily, again, 12-step program, give credit all due to that, was pretty much realized, after talking with some people, realizing I'm a little defensive about all this, and yeah, if he, his feelings are valid, and he's a friendly guy. He's one of the guys I've known the longest, since I started doing stand up, and we started at the same time, and just a cool dude. And I'm like, he didn't deserve that shit. So yeah, if he, yeah, he was angry and whatever. I probably could have squashed it yesterday, but it was a little more fun to fuck around for a minute. And that I do that. I'm kind of an asshole like that. So yeah, handled that. But beyond that, yeah. So I made this post about when they're aging, and that if you're over 70, you're kind of in the fourth quarter of your life, and if you pass away, it's not really a surprise. It kind of kills the element of surprise. And so yeah, so we've had some interesting responses to that. As you'll see, we'll explain it kind of later. First off, let's do this now. Let's check in with one of the critics of that post, whose daughter, you'll see clearly right here, liked the post, okay? And her parents, I am very dear friends with, Kathy and Jerry. Love them to pieces. But this was a message. We're checking in with Jerry Giselli, and in response to this post. So let's do that now.
And then we'll see. Okay, so what's going on, Dad?
So Dave, telling me I'm in the fourth quarter, you're off your rear end. I don't want to hear that stuff when you're sitting around me. And as for your buddy telling me I'm in overtime, okay, I don't even want to see him on Facebook anymore.
What are you talking about? When did all this happen?
Today.
Today on what?
On Facebook.
On Facebook? It was one of his posts?
Yeah.
But Dave also texted me to say that you gave him a thumbs up on about his butt implant status.
Oh, well, I'd probably just acknowledge that I read it. Okay, Dave. Watch what you say about older people. We're susceptible.
To what?
To anything.
Like?
Hell, I could go to jail for life. It'd only be 5 years.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, but that sounds like pretty much a clear threat. Am I right? Yeah, maybe. Yes, no. I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna try and keep this one short because, God damn it, I keep making these too fucking long. So yeah, let's keep checking in. Here, let's check in right now with this week's checking in. We got Thomas Mayfield over here, so let's check in with that motherfucker.
It's been about 2 months since I've been outside, and I'm going to try to go outside right now and see how it is. Hope everyone's all right. Hope I don't see my shadow. If I do, 3 more weeks of COVID. Okay, here we go. Let me take all the locks off here. Okay, that one there. Sorry. Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go. Ah, Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, that looked good. All right. Seems like he's about to embark on adventures. Thomas, if you're a fan of these mean times, you might recognize Thomas Mayfield from the Christmas episode, the after Christmas episode, making up for the Christmas episode where he played the real Santa Claus. We were acting as if Santa Claus was really a white dude who behaves like a Mexican who lives in East Palo Alto. And that was fun. That was fun to do, but it was just a dumb joke that we thought would work and didn't. But sometimes that's even funnier, things not working. Also, speaking of not working, working, but, kind of the illusion of working. Got a lot of Zoom shows, got a lot of shows this week. These are the shows I'm on this week. Had some great shows last week, too. People are now coming around to Zoom in doing comedy shows. There's still its critics, but and it's not ideal. I like how one of my comedian friends, Saul Trujillo, said it's the vape pen of stand-up comedy, which I think is an accurate description because you got it, you get some, but it's not, it's just like vaping is to smoking. It's not the real thing, but it'll do, pig. It'll do. So yeah, I got these shows I'm doing Thursday. We're doing our usual Thursday comedian show and tell. Got some fun comics on that one. Phil Griffiths, Sarah John Bruno, and FC Sierra. And then Friday, I'm not doing shit. Friday, I'm hanging out with some friends, some of my old friends. We had a Zoom hangout not too long ago with some old buddies, friends of mine that I've known since junior high, and I still stay in touch with all of them, but they don't all see each other. And then we had one large hangout. I had an idea of like, hey, let's do a Zoom hangout, and they were like, yeah, that sounds fun. And we got together. And it was actually a good time. And they hadn't seen each other. These are people who hadn't seen each other in like over a decade, some of them. So that was fun. And that was my idea. But no, it's been part of this thing that with the shelter in place, I've really gotten close communication-wise through technology with a lot of people that I haven't been in that close in touch with. My buddy Jason, he watches these and has the first positive comment on every episode that I post, and then got in touch with. I've been more in touch with Drew, who Drew from the Checkin In. Andy Kettle. I call him Drew because he goes by Drew Andrews on Facebook. But I've been chatting with him almost on a daily basis. It seems like. Because we're like the same age. We have a lot of similar background in our music interests and stuff. Never met in person, yet seems like a guy that if we lived in the same area, yeah, we'd probably know each other and we'd probably get along. And we do. And we're both kind of we both are guilty of, I wouldn't say guilty, more like we both are, we get a little into some fuckery, as far as, pissing people off with our opinions. I'm a little more, trying to move along and get along. He sticks to his guns, and as he admits, he's petty as shit, and I love him for it. But yeah, so those, so I've been talking with him a lot, talking with other people here and there, checking in with other people and all that. So let's have a second checking in with my buddy, here, Thomas Mayfield.
Okay, checking in again. I left my house. I feel so free. Feels great.
Turn right onto Florence Street.
I will do that. I'm about to make an attempt to go buy some toilet paper. I ran out about a month ago, and I've been using all my mismatched socks. So I'm out of those two. So toilet paper and new socks is what I'm looking for. Wish me luck.
All right. Well, now he's out and about. Let's hope that that works out, because these days. Here's the one thing, man. I've been wearing the mask when I need to go out to places that require a mask. I have no problem wearing the mask, but I do have a problem with everyone expecting me to have to believe in the mask. I wear the mask because I don't want people getting in my face about it. Like, where's your mask? I don't care. I really don't. All intents and purposes, been getting into arguments over fucking English with idiots. Remember Sean Boyle's guy trashed in episode 22 or whatever the fuck? Yeah, he was. I say intensive purposes. It really doesn't matter. Like, I've looked it up online. All intensive purposes and all intents and purposes, they're kind of interchangeable. But the one that everybody really makes a big deal about, that I learned recently, is might as well versus mind as well. Apparently it's always been might as well, but a bunch of people heard it throughout the years, and it's accepted stupid to say mind as well. Mind as well. As if, we say, do you mind? Mindfully, we use the word mind in a certain respect that also it can kind of fit in this mind as well context. But apparently, according to this very problematic definition I found from Urban Dictionary, mind as well is a term. It means might as well if you're retarded, which is a problematic word right there. We don't say those words these days. So everybody who's been shutting me down, trying to make me feel bad for saying mind as well, regardless, you're aligned with some problematic Urban Dictionary definitions that should probably be updated. Just saying, you're pieces of shit. Mind as well. Update that shit. Beyond that, let's check in one more time here, because I think he's got one last checking in.
Morning, Dave. Today, I have a joke for you. Why didn't the astronaut come home to his wife? Give up? Because he needed his space. Ha 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 ha!
Well, once again, Andy Kettle, just hijacking the shit, man. I love it. He told me he might do that, and then there he goes. He's got a good joke there, or I don't know if it was good, but that was enjoyable. I don't know how bad could bad jokes be? But we do have one last checking in here with Mayfu, Thomas the Mayfu here. Let's check that out.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. It is crazy out there, man. Thomas Mayfield checking in again. Dave, I don't know if you've been out there, but it is a fucking nightmare. Crazy. We'll fight over the stupidest shit. I only found one toilet paper roll. Right, so I got one toilet paper roll, unfortunately. But I did go to the laundromat, and I did find some unmatched socks. And score a silk sheet. Look at this thing. Yeah, buddy. That's going to feel so good later. Oh, I can't wait. Look at that. Fuck yeah, bro. Woo! COVID!
All right, there you go. There you have it. There's all our checking ins. So I wear the mask. I don't got to believe in the shit, okay? I went to church. Didn't have to believe in the shit either when I was growing up. I was a Boy Scout up until second class. Didn't believe in the Boy Scouts. And granted, yeah, I'm sure the science is fine. I'm not a scientist. I don't really give a fuck. I only wear the mask just so all you fucking chicken shits who are afraid of dying a fucking hard death from coughing for 2 weeks can feel better about thinking that you're being also safe from all the bacteria that's out there. It's a dirty ass world. You're gonna have to go outside sometime. You're gonna have to deal with some dirty ass shit, man. It is unsafe. It is an unsafe place. So, but regardless of that, also, it was Mother's Day this past Sunday. Shout out to all the moms out there, any moms who watch this, and my mothers. I have two moms, one mom, one stepmom. Somebody thought that I had lesbian moms when I posted this picture out there, so I want to thank that person for putting it in my head, but no. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it was good. You know, my mom wished them both happy Mother's Days and all that kind of stuff. Didn't send them anything because I didn't want to risk the coronavirus through the mail. Like that, you know, I'm not even that paranoid of that shit. I just didn't know what to, you know, I said, they get a rain check. We'll go out to dinner and go see a movie or something when everything's done being batshit scared and paranoid. But beyond that, for Mother's Day, though, my mom wants everybody, though, to help the post office. That is true. So if you can buy some stamps, do some shit to help the post office so it doesn't, you know, because right now Mr. Trumpy is trying to do his best to put the kibosh on the post office. And that is just a gift for my mom. So just do it for my mom. Send some shit through the mail. If you can. I've been ordering a few things online here and there, and I know they go through the post office. And yeah, so just so help the mail carrier for my mom, not for me, for my mom. All right, you know how I'm wearing the face mask for all you assholes out there? Well, why don't you send something, use the mail to help my mother? Doesn't mean you have to believe in it. Just means just please fucking do it. You know. Beyond that, let's see, what else was there? Was there anything else like that? Oh yeah, some more. I got some other shows. Yeah, so this weekend, Butch Escobar, he's doing a storytelling show on Saturday. We're doing that one. We got, what else? Then Sunday, I'm doing like 3 shows on Sunday. We got our show at 6 p.m., the Another Terrible Podcast by Comics in Isolation. With this week's guests, I'm not even sure if we have them booked yet, but we had some guests for that. And then right after that, I'll be doing Rona Ramon's her TED Talk type show. It's not exactly a comedy show. It's another experimenting with the Zoom format where I'll be doing talking about something passionately, which will be recovery. Anybody who knows me, I don't do drugs anymore. Probably should, just to give everybody a valid excuse to hate me, other than the fact that, you know, yeah, it's the thing. I'm sober. I still wear a mask, and I still won't believe it works. And then after that, I'll be the interviewing subject for Suzette Vanetti's her show, the Suzette Vanetti show. I'll be her guest interview on that, which you can check out at stabcomedytheater.com, on Twitch, or whatever the fuck. So. Beyond that, not a lot this week. Not a lot to report this week. It's nice having a quiet week and all that. People are wondering if they should open back up and all this other stuff. And you know, should we? Shouldn't we? Whatever. I'll go out. I'll go do whatever. It's really not that big a deal to me. If I got coronavirus, I go into the hospital. I'm not, you know, be that scared or whatever. If I died, it'd be fine. I mean, it'd be sad for you fucks. But then somebody would be like, well, at least he's not making in the Meantime with MeanDave anymore. Shit, man, that show, I don't even know why he does that shit. You know why I do it? For the few views from the people that it matters to most. All right? Those are the people. My show is the equivalent of wearing the mask, but I believe in the mask. I believe in this mask. All right? I don't believe in that other bullshit mask or whatever. But yeah, so be kind to each other. Try not to get in too many Facebook arguments, petty Facebook arguments out there. Also, Sergio Novoa, comedian, he keeps using this image too much. This is an image of Pete. It's Pete giving the 1 minute. If you do an open mic or whatever with Pete, that's him saying, you know, you got 1 minute left. Well, he made a picture of it and he started posting it on people's posts. And my buddy Sergio Novoa, who runs some really cool shows when we have shows up in operation and stuff. Cool dude. Used to live around here, and he moved to LA to try and go fail at show business down there. And but now he's taken to posting that image on any time he sees a post of mine on Facebook, he posts that right away. That image is to be used if your joke bombs, which means like in like say like you leave it up for an hour and you got less than 20 likes, that's kind of a bombing status. If you could tell it's a joke that's like just kind of, you know, just something just stale or corny or whatever, he's gotten me. Don't get me wrong, he's gotten me a few times. But of course you would get me a few times when you posted on every single fucking post. It's basically, he's been doing it the way, like, imagine if like somebody was following you all day and after everything you said, they kept saying, that's what she said. That's what she said. That's what he's doing. He's doing that's what she said on every single one of my posts. And so we got into it a little bit. We didn't get into it. He loves it. He's you know, he just loves making me, you know, who doesn't love making me upset? Oh yeah, there's a guy who died who looked like me too. Some guy, double rainbow dude, this motherfucker. You know, if I can only be so lucky. Apparently, I mean, he's a happy dude. What is it with like happy people dying young and grumpy people like myself? We got to live until we're like, you know, 150 and shit. I don't understand. That's when I know it's like I'm in hell. You know, because something wants to just prolong my irritability. But I'm just kidding. I'm joking around. Life's great. I wear the mask because I believe in it. All right. Anyway, so that being said, I think we're gonna make this just a fast one, just a checking in one. Everybody's checked in. Everybody's done. Took care of business. You know, everybody's complaining about these being too long. Go fuck yourself. You know what? For old time's sake, holla back, baby.
Careful. No. Okay, good job. Good job, slow. Oof, yep, okay. Whoa, oh. This my shit. All the girls stomp your feet like this.
See, wasn't that fun? All right, yeah, we got to wrap this up soon before my camera fucks up like the last few weeks. All right, thank you for watching the show. Oh, yeah, check out my Venmo, please. If you're enjoying these on any level, check out, believe me, I've been putting a lot of work into this one. This one, you know, I'm trying not to make it too long or whatever, but feel free, donate, do what you can. If you have the means, it is always greatly appreciated. You're keeping me afloat in this troubled time. And is there any, oh yeah, there's this video on Vimeo, Drunk Batman and Bane. This is a buddy of mine who I've been giving a lot of shit. You've actually seen his images on my show. I've used them. I'm still going to use them, even though I've agreed not to post them on social media so much because he doesn't watch these videos. But I've used this quite a bit, and I feel but I watched this video of Drunk Batman talking to Bane in the Corona times, and it was pretty funny. So I highly recommend it. The link will be in my description. Check it out on Vimeo. Don't know why it's on Vimeo. Why just put it on fucking YouTube, for fuck's sake. People, you know, more people seem to watch that, I think. But whatever. Beyond that, I think we're fucking done. Yeah, so done with the donating, done with whatever. Wait, just a second. Hold the phone here. I forgot we have one more show to advertise because it'll happen before this. We are doing a special fundraiser. For those who've known me for a while, I do this comedy show at Vinny's Bar and Grill in Concord every third Monday of the month, and it's run by one Kathy and Rich Schwab, who have been, you know, they've been married a few years, but they've been together longer than that. And Kathy McCarty Schwab, she's been the producer of this show, this budding show that we have for comedians of all, you know, it's really kind of a room for a lot of beginners, some regulars that are not like, you know, full-time comics or anything, and for veterans to come in and do some, you know, do some sets for kind of a variety of bar crowds that we get there. But it's been a long-running show that's always treated the comics very well. I've been hosting it for several years of its run. It started before I got there, but I got introduced to it through my friend John Ott, and then next thing you know, I ended up being kind of the regular host there and booked it and just been running it for her. And unfortunately, in the last few years, Kathy has been dealing with a lot of health issues that then got narrowed down to lymphoma. And she's been battling lymphoma for the last year. And she's been doing ongoing chemo treatments during this coronavirus pandemic, which naturally means a lot of complications financially and whatnot. And so there's been a GoFundMe that was started for her. So I'll show I'll throw the GoFundMe link up here. You can check this out, and it'll be in the description as well. episode. But we are running this. We are doing this Vinny's Bar and Grill All Stars show with all of the people who have been the regulars for the last few years. Who basically they're the people that live in the area. They do a lot. They do a number of sets there throughout the year. They're just our most frequented, comedians of the area that do the show. And they're all a lot of fun. They're a fun bunch. They're people that, that Kathy, they know Kathy. We all love Kathy, and we are, working together to try and get some money, raise some money to donate to her GoFundMe and just help out. Because she's always been supportive of our scene, and so we want to do what we can to kind of to do that. So we got like 15 fucking comedians that are all going to do like 5 minutes each. We're all just going to do some short sets. It'll be pretty fun. Just kind of having fun with each other and whatnot, and yeah, get an audience and hopefully donate some money. But yeah, check out the show this coming Monday, May 18th. It's the third Monday of the month, so check it out. It'll be at 7 p.m. on Zoom. I'll have the link. Hit me up. Hit up any of the comics that are on the flyer if you see them and you know them. But yeah, there's an event for it as well on Facebook. So yeah, just wanted to plug that shit. So please come check out our show this coming Monday. It'll be a fun time because these are comics that are so used to just having to deal with the Vinny's audience, just being so random in their responses. They know how to handle uncomfortable situations, and this will be a fun show, no doubt. So thanks again, and we'll see you. Andy, hit it with the fucking music.
I mean,